Hello. Welcome. This is Gods of Gravity. I'm Pete Austin with 6D of reviews. This is not going to be a review as such. This is just a little impressions video for you. This came out, well, I forget the date, but it was last Thursday, whenever that was, January 2023. And it's a cute little game. I'm playing in the campaign mode, and because I'm going to be talking a fair bit, I'm probably going to lose. Look, that guy's already over there. Let's go have a look at him. Look at that. He's already expanding, empire building. Good gracious. How am I supposed to keep up with such a thing? So anyway, this is Gods of Gravity. It was previously a App Lab title, I think. Side quest, definitely. It's made it onto the official store. It is a fairly casual RTS game, which I love RTS games. Absolutely adore them, particularly in VR. The space ones have always felt a little bit hit and miss for me. I've played Eternal Starlight and Battlegroup VR. This is a much more casual experience. This is very much, rather than trying to fleets and different ships and upgrades, basically what you've got over here are all these planets. Each planet has a moon, and if you take over a planet like this, you get the energy and the resources, and you have to go shoot the other guys. So you can do this in a couple of ways. I can grab a fistful of guys and I can throw them at my moon and they'll go into orbit. And that's very lovely. Now I have that energy. Look at this guy. He's aggressive. I don't like this. The other thing I could do if I wanted to, I could start a wormhole and I could send my troops over there. Look, they're all going to get sucked into there, and boff, out there they go. I can close that down. I can pop over here and I can go, ooh, what's going on? My guys have taken over a moon. Very good. Now I'm going to see if I can have the planet. Oh, look. Red guys don't like that. They've shot me. That's made me a little upset. I want my little guy to... No, he's dead. Oh, well. That was a short-lived encounter. So anyway, you do this sort of back and forth dance while this is all happening. If you look back at my home world, look at all my lovely little dudes, robustly flocking. So I'm going to send them over there. Let's see what happens if I zip, 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 and over they go. The controls for this are intuitive. It's pretty easy to get the hang of. You're just zipping around in between the various planets and moons. You can play this PvP. I played this with Omar, and I beat him. I beat him robustly. I had played it far more than him. In fact, I didn't even let him do the tutorial. So bragging about beating him kind of sucks. But I did do it. That is what happened. I absolutely did. I'm going to throw these guys, see what happens. Look at that. Ho-ho! That's cute. That's fun. I enjoyed that. And then I'm going to give them reinforcements on this small moon. Yay! There's different types of planets that will yield particular types of ships, so you can get funky explosive ships. The star, the sun rather, you can take that one over, and if you manage to hold on to it for 30 seconds, you get a nice little bump in power that you can then use to, I don't know, be galactically dominant. Yeah, that seems like the sort of thing one might do. Look at this. I was so busy talking to you, I forgot to even go and collect my home moons. Well, I feel like a bit of a donkey for that one. But I'm going to blame you. You, viewer, turning up, getting me all flustered. How dare you? How very dare you? What a terrible thing. Anyway, so we go and we send all of our troops, and then I think what we want to do... Oh, look, he's trying to attack me. I don't know why I've decided that AI player is male. It's an it, he, she, doesn't matter. I was being robustly flanked. Let's see what happens if I do this. Let's have some carnage. But I don't want everybody to go there. I'm going to keep a small fleet. Actually, that was probably a dumb idea. Let's send over some reinforcements. It's not bad, this game. There's a couple of things that I think the tutorial could be a little bit more precise in explaining. I do feel that resource management is not super clearly explained, and given that that's probably one of the more important parts of the game, you might think you'd spend a little bit more time making sure that your players knew what was going on. But, I don't know if you can see that. Battery's low. Just my luck that I'm making a video and my battery dies, but hey-ho. In the middle of my galactic expansion. So, yeah, Omar and I played, and we both sort of were a bit confused at some of the resource gathering, how that is all worked out. We also found that some of the balancing was a little bit off. We got to the point where I'd taken over the entire solar system, and Omar had just his home planet left, because I did beat him. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Did I mention that? Omar, see if you get in the edit whether or not I mentioned that I won. Anyway, it took me 12 minutes precisely to take down just this one last planet, because defensively, he was robust. He was a force to be reckoned with. And yeah, it did feel a little bit like some of that balancing was just a little bit off. It was a little bit harder to take a planet than we kind of felt it should be. Look at this, though. This is going to be overkill. Let's gather up all of these dudes. Way! All on that one little moon. So, yeah, as you can see, this guy's toast. I've chatted my way into victory. I'm about to do it, but I also want to see what happens when... Where's the sun? Here. All right. Let's get a bunch of guys over here. Let's get some dudes moving forward over here. I'm going to take the sun. There we go. I'm sending my troops in.
The sun has been freed.
Ooh, the sun has been freed. You want to shut these down as soon as you've moved the troops that you're after. Oh no, he's taken my planet while I was off doing this. What a fiend. What a tactically sound move.
Blue team has been buffed.
Alright, I've been buffed. Apparently, I am now buff. So let's see what happens if I move all of my little buff fishies. Don't they look like space fishies? I feel like they look like space fishies. Anyway, I'm going to send all of my space fishies in. Oh man, while I'm doing that, look at that. Can you see the cheek of this AI opponent? Attempting to best me, to hoist me by my own petard. I'll not have it. Oh, and of course, my battery has gone. And I can no longer use my right hand. This is wonderful. This is going to make for an exciting video. Because without your right hand, by the way, you can't actually do anything. So, I've done the old shuffle up on the battery. I've managed to come back just in time to be like, all right, let's see. Look at this. This guy doesn't have many ships. A few of these little weird mushroom nubbins. Let's see what happens when I send my troops in. Look, I got destroyed. Robustly. Now I have to send more dudes forward. And so this is what we were finding with our game when Omar and I played. Is it just seemed to be such bloody hard work to get to the point where you could win. Like, effectively dominating the solar system wasn't the hardest part. It was taking that last bloody planet that seemed to take every resource available. Look. Madness, I say. Madness, look. Anyway, we're going to crack on. We're going to press on. We're going to attempt Oh, what's happening over here?
Blue team has been buffed.
Look at that. I even snuck a cheeky buff. All right, surely this is it. Yes, this is the game winner. Look, it's counting down to my victory. Which is just as well because I've once again lost my right hand. So I will only have one hand raised in victory. The other one, foolishly, I did not change my controllers before starting this video.
Red team has been eliminated.
Look at that. Okay, so this is Gods of Gravity. That's one quick game to sort of explain what's going on. You know, it's a nice game. It's free. That's one of the things that you've got to point out. It's free. It's by a studio that's been pushing at this game and finally got it onto the main store. Honestly, download it. There's no reason not to. It is maybe not as polished as I would sort of say, like, oh, God, you've got to go get this. But in terms of a free game, it has 18 mission campaign, which is plenty of time. I think it takes about sort of 10, 15 minutes to do each level. I've already beaten this level, which is why I did it so quickly while chatting with you. There's plenty of options for customization. You can have private rooms. There's lots of good stuff to be done in here. So I would honestly say that as a free game that's just launched, amongst all the hubbub of all the new stuff that's coming out, don't sleep on this. It might not be your favorite game of all time, but you know what? It's absolutely worth giving a try. Come in, have a go, learn some tactics, zip around, beat Omar if you see him. It's quite easy to do. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm a bit of a twat, but you know, anyway. That's the thing. So this is Gods of Gravity, free experience, just came out last week, worth checking out. We're probably not going to do a full review. I'm not sure that I'll invest the, hours of time required to do a scored review, but my knee-jerk reaction is give it a middle-ish to high-ish score. Lots of fun, could use a bit more polish. The audio is a bit weak. The general concept is good. It fills a niche that is much needed to be filled on the platform. Yeah, I'm going to go find some batteries for my controller and do another one of these videos for Forever Pool. If you enjoy the channel and would like to stay up to date with all the news, reviews, and interviews, click the subscribe button now. Oh man, I can't turn the video off. I've got no controller battery. This is like a Monty Python sketch. It's fucking ridiculous.